Hey there, Jed Coverness here from jedcoverness.com, and welcome to Talk Therapy. It's just a tool that I use to get past my analytical mind, to get to know myself better, and hopefully inspire somebody else to do the same. Hit record and just start talking. Don't worry about what you're going to say. Don't even think about what you're going to say. Just hit record. You don't have to share it to the world like I do, but you never know. You could inspire somebody else to spread positivity, right? So, last night I made a workout video, a WOD video, workout of the day, and the kids just went nuts almost the entire time. Like, I'm just torn. Like, I bring this here because I need to just get it out there. I need to just talk about it. I need to get, in my head and then sort it out a little bit. But I'm torn because I want to include my kids. I want to include them in the exercise and the movement and all of that. But they're getting to the age where all they do is test, right? Like, they're testing their limits. They're testing me. They're testing, my wife. They're just pushing their boundaries. And I get it, right? Like, that's how it works. But man, when you're in the moment and you just tell them, hey, don't touch that. Hey, let's do this instead. And I've gotten advice and read some things about, don't say don't, and then tell them what you want them to do instead of telling them what you don't want them to do, and all that fun stuff. And when nothing else works, like zero things ever work, you just sit there and you're just like, really? Like, you can just lose it. You're just like, don't touch that, or stay away from that. Go over here. Let's leave this area. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then if you're in their domain, that makes it even worse. But I want to include them. Do I need to include them? I don't know. It's all these questions. And it just, last night boiled, it boils down to, like, do I need to include them? No. Because I think for the value of the video to actually show how to do the moves, like I showed new movements last night, and I barely got any. I don't know. I have no idea how people are gonna learn from that video. Maybe they'll appreciate the video because the kids are going nuts and I'm just, grinding through it because, right? Or they might look at that video and go, geez, what the hell is he saying? What is he talking about? They can't even see him because the kids are in the way the whole time. I don't know. And I'm gonna say I love that I don't know, because that'll make all the nervousness and anxiety about it go away. But it just comes down to, what should I do moving forward? Like, I love including the kids because it helps them. It shows them, right? It shows them you can do whatever you want in life, right? Like, I'm just creating these videos, putting them out in the world, and hopefully some people will get help. Hopefully some people will follow. Hopefully somebody will be inspired to just keep going. And then they learn too, right? Just through, like, osmosis itself. Like, they're gonna soak it in, the information, and they're gonna believe in themselves and do more. And at least that's my hope, right? I have no idea what this is gonna do to them. But if they can hear me and see me and see this every day, they're gonna go, well, Daddy's working out, so I better work out. And I don't know. I can't control what they do. I get that. But if I ignore the fact that they're the reason I started this whole thing, what does that look like? I don't know. I don't know what to do, but I don't want to get as frustrated as I got. And I don't think it showed in the video. I did a little bit of editing to, like, gray parts of it out to see, like, this is when I'm not actually, explaining anything. It's just the kids are completely interrupting, and parenting has to happen, and it's real life, right? Like, it's real life. This is what happens when you're trying to work out. That's why I don't edit. Literally, that's why I don't edit. I don't edit anything because workout videos themselves, you got to get this and you got to do that. It's just like, just sit down. If the kids are around and anybody's around, who cares? Just crank out some movement. It's very informal, but it's designed, scientifically to actually benefit your mind, body, and everything, right? So it's just to include the kids or not. That's the question. I have no idea. Because the older they get, the more aware they're becoming of like the tripod. Like they get in the way of the camera. They know like the logistics of the phone, and they know that the closer they get to the phone, the more sound it makes. Like they can't hear me. Like the people who would watch these videos can't hear me when they're close to the camera for some darn reason. I don't know how they know that, but they go up to the camera and they just hi, right? Like and they know. Maybe I told them. I don't know. But the frustration was like at an all-time high. I just was like, come on. Like, so the question is, do I have them do it with me? Like after I shoot the how-to part of the video, somewhere else in the house or somewhere else entirely? For me, like, these videos are meant to show real life. Like they're meant to show real life. If I were to put a gym in my house, or put a gym, like to build a gym, which that's what I want to do, and then have people come out there, but that, I guess, really, it goes against everything of what I'm saying. So now I'm like, if I have a gym that people come to, I don't know. But then if I would record in the gym, then that kind of takes away from the home piece. So if I go to the home piece, that's what people relate to, because that's where I get my workouts done, is at home. And with the Cobra Nation. And that's at the gym, but it's not in the gym, it's actually in the walking track. So really all I need is a space. So it wouldn't be a gym that I would build, it would just be a space. It'd be an area to work out in. So if I record where I'd work out in, then people would come to that, I don't know. Because it's not like we work out in my house, but people work out in their house, at their house, and they get those done. I guess we'll see. I mean, I just keep talking and keep recording. With or without the kids. I can probably say right before I hit record, if you guys aren't very good, then I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. Or I can start recording, and if they want to come in, I can, because we have the sunroom, and I can close the doors to the sunroom, which would be great, because I can do that. Then when I close the doors, if they want to come in, they gotta, kind of promise to be nice or whatever. That could probably work. And if they're not nice, all I can do is just boot them out, right? Be like, okay, you guys are gone. Thank you. If they want to work out with me to do the video, that's awesome. If they're going to screw around and, distract the content, then I suppose I can boot them out and say, okay, thanks for stopping by. But that could work. That could actually work. Like, that actually feels good. That, like, I think I can work with that idea. But last night, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna use it, and maybe I'll redo it, and I'll have both videos. And be like, here's one with the kids, here's one without the kids. Because I was compelled to redo it, but I guess if people, see some of the movement, they'll understand what to do. I mean, they're kind of complex, but not crazy amount of complexity, because I don't want that right now. Too complex and people won't do it. You just won't. Like, it's got to be easy. It has to. If it's really hard, you're not going to do it. I mean, at WOD 258, it's, you've done 257 workouts which isn't a lot. I mean, if you think about it, like 257 workouts, it's not a lot. Not even a year yet. Can't even consider yourself a year into it at 257. You just can't. Like if you would make 500, maybe 1,000, now we're talking, right? Like now we're talking. And that's basically where I'm at, right? Like I'm at 1,000 workouts now, but documented, no. Documented I'm at 258. And that's, that's all right. We'll get there. 365 in my head is I'm already past 365. I'm already over it. So creating more workouts. And I just keep going with that. Creating the workouts for simplicity, for ease of use. If it's not easy, if it's not like crazy, that has bothered me. Like I don't know why, it's just bothered me. But if it's not convenient, you're not gonna do it. You're just not. So that's, and with the kids around, I think that's what it's about too, is that's what everybody goes through. I have to go through the pain. Like empathy is at the utmost highest thing I think about with anything that I do. What do you want, and what problem can I solve for you? And that's what empathy is all about. So I do that, and I'm golden. But I gotta just keep talking this through to understand what that looks like. Because if I would eliminate the kids, not eliminate, right? But take the kids out of the videos, then I can get some good information across. But is that really authentic? Because then the kids are out there screaming and running around the house. Maybe I explain the movements, all the movements, and then I can have the kids come in and I can just do the first round with with the person watching this, and then they can go nuts because I've already explained the movements. That could work. That could definitely work, because I feel like if I do the first round with people, with you, with the Cobra Nation, that's at least showing up to the gym. That's similar to showing up. That's equivalent, not similar, but it's equivalent to at least showing up to the gym. You would get one round done of the WOD, of each WOD every day, and you'd be so much better. You'd be stronger. You'd be faster. I mean, everything. You'd be healthy. You'd feel good about yourself. So, I mean, I think I got some good things to work off here, and I'd appreciate any feedback. If anybody's watching this all the way to the end, any feedback is welcome. Like, comment below with what you think, Cobra Nation for sure, with what you think you would want to see, or are the kids a distraction? Do they, what is it? After I post that video, maybe I'll link it into that video and watch it, right? Like, see what that looks like. Would that be something that you could follow? Are those instructions that I give you instructions that you can follow? I don't know. I mean, I did the whole WOD afterwards, but like during it, I felt like it was just a gong show. But I'm not the one who finds value in the videos. Like, I just make them and put as much value as I can in them, and then see what happens. So there it is. So as always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn to start believing in yourself. Stay safe out there. Be blessed. Bye for now.